Every girl at my high school was told the same thing. Don't look too long in the bathroom mirror. Now the first rule was simple. If you see a girl in red behind you in the mirror, don't turn around. But the second rule was even worse. If she smiles, then it's already too late for you. Hey y'all, welcome back to All Things Jenny. I'm Jenny. Let's get into this Reddit no sleep story time. I went to Hawthorne High from 2011 to 2015. Now every girl who attended that school knew those rules, even if no one ever admitted it out loud. They weren't written anywhere. No flyers, no warning from teachers. You just learned them the way you learn every bad things, through whispers, nervous laughter, and the looks that people give you when they realize that you have just used that bathroom, the girls' bathroom on the 3rd floor, the one with the mirror, with the last stall. I didn't believe it at first. None of us did. It sounded like a story that bored teenagers make up to scare freshmen, like Bloody Mary with a new coat of paint. Until the mirror glitched. The first time I noticed something was wrong, I was washing my hands before my chemistry class. The fluorescent light flickered, buzzing like they always did, and I stared into the mirror a little bit longer than I should have. That's when I saw something red move behind me. Just a flash, like fabric swaying. When I turned, the bathroom was completely empty. When I looked back at the mirror, my reflection lagged behind me. My head felt the friction of a second after I did, like a bad video feed catching up. Then it corrected itself. I remember nervously laughing and blaming stress for all of this. But the second time though, I wasn't alone. My friend Marissa was with me after lunch. We're chit-chatting, touching up our makeup when she moved closer to the mirror to fix her eyeliner. She stopped mid-line with her hand shaking. "Did you see that?" she whispered. My stomach completely dropped. In the mirror, standing directly behind us, was a girl who we've never seen before. She was wearing a red dress, too formal for school, too old-fashioned to be modern. The fabric looked stiff, like it had dried that way. And her long black hair hung forward, hiding most of her face. Except for her mouth. It wasn't a smile, it was a wound. Her lips were split from ear to ear, the skin pulled tight and shiny, like it had healed wrong, or been forced that way. The corner of her mouth curved upward unnaturally, stretched too far, too long on a living face. She wasn't blinking, she wasn't breathing, and the crazy thing is, she wasn't even standing behind us in real life. Marissa screamed and spun around, and I followed her. The bathroom was completely empty. No doors moving, no footsteps, no red dress. But when we ran, I swear I heard something behind us. Soft, wet footsteps that didn't echo quite right. After that, everything got worse. Girls started seeing her everywhere, in the bathroom, in the mirrors, inside the last stall, and sometimes just her smile reflected where your face should be. Always silent, always watching, always wearing red. Teachers said it was mass hysteria. Administration started blaming TikTok rumors. But girls stopped drinking water altogether so they won't have to go use the bathroom. Panic attack peaked. One sophomore fainted during class from dehydration. Then the bathroom was closed. They told us it was a plumbing issue, but it wasn't. A junior named Alyssa Toner disappeared that same week. Her locker was untouched. Her phone was found smashed near the gym bathroom. Her parents insist that she would have never ran away. 2 weeks later, during renovation on the 3rd floor, they found her remains sealed behind the walls in the girls' bathroom. The official report says accidental unaliving. But she wasn't the first girl who vanished there. My aunt used to work at Hawthorne High School in the late 90s. When I told her about the girl in red, her face completely drained of color. She told me about a girl named Rosa Calderon. Rosa transferred in 1997. Quiet, always kept to herself. Always wore red, same dress, different days. Kids started teasing her. Teachers completely ignored it. Until one afternoon after school, a group of girls cornered her in the 3rd floor bathroom. It started as bullying, then it turned cruel. Then one locked the door, one held her down, and someone thought it would be funny to give her a smile that she'd never forget. Then they just left her there with red substance coming out of her body. You guys know what I'm talking about. The janitor found the red substance on the floor, but Rosa was never found. No body, no investigation, no police report. The store was sealed during renovation that summer, and Rosa was completely erased until Eliza. That night my aunt told me that story, I received a text at 3:33 a.m. from an unknown number. With the text read, "She smiles whiter now," close quote. Attached was a photo of the third floor bathroom mirror. In it, a girl in red stood right behind the photograph. Her smile stretched further than before. She was smiling directly at the camera. The next day, my friend Marissa texted me from school. "I heard someone crying in the last stall. It sounded like me." Her final message came seconds later. The text read, she says she's tired of mirrors. That was 3 years ago. The school completely remodeled the entire third floor last summer. New mirrors, new stalls, new walls. They said the school is safe now. Last night, while I was brushing my teeth, my reflection smiled before I did. And I swear to God, there was something red standing behind me. So, what do you guys think of this story? I hope you guys enjoyed this story. I've actually heard crazy stories about like the bathrooms and stuff, especially school bathrooms, because there's always different energy going in and out of the bathrooms. And sometimes kids, tragic happen where people get unalived at school, and a lot of times it happens in bathrooms and or the hallways. But I do believe some high schools and middle schools could possibly be haunted, just like hospitals, just like nursing homes and all that stuff could possibly be haunted. And I remember reading this story about this young lady who received a text from the beyond, and it was from a girl at school. And the text was coming, and people were sharing it on Snapchat. When I used to be on Snapchat a long time ago, I remember this thing was going around about some sort of ghost that was in their school that was sending everybody text messages, and they were sharing it all on on Snapchat. And I remember receiving a picture of people just sharing, and I guess I was part of their friend group. I'm not sure how, but they ended up sharing me a picture of this person that they saw in the bathroom at their school. So anyways, and apparently the dead girl was basically texting people, which is crazy. But anyways, let me know what you guys think of this story. It was one of the long ones, so let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed. Bye and happy Friday.